Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share with you all the hidden details about EURUSD. So just stay with me up to the end of the video, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button for more future contents. So let's begin with the weekly charts. We are going to break this down step by step. On a weekly chart, we may see that on the current picture, the price created the first wave up. After that, we can see that the price was growing by creating this type of pattern here that was showing that the volume was losing. And later, we have a bearish movement. So we can define two strong areas here, these areas here, close to 1.0640 and 1.05. The second one is very important and also is one of the strongest for this pattern. The reason is because if we are going to look at on the left side of the structure, we are on the weekly chart here, we may see that the price tested this area on March 2000, increased here, price was in this area on March 2015, November 2015, we have a big area here between January 2017 and the lowest low was created at 1.0360. So what is very important is that in the current conditions we don't have anything at all to see the price up to the lower zone. So for the moment we can delete this area here. We are not going to take this in consideration. So I'm going to make this with red. The current conditions are already improving in Eurozone and also in the US as well. So we are going to focus on the other areas and why the price is moving down further here. So let's move on the daily time frame, and we can see that the first area was already invalidated and the price is close to the second area. So what is happening also from a fundamental perspective? During the previous week we had FOMC, and as I explained on the previous video analysis, the chances were very high that Fed had only one card to play here, the interest projection card. And as you can see, the Fed increased the interest rates, but only the projection part, not the real interest rates. They paused the increase on the interest this time. And despite the fact that the market is expecting that probably Fed is going to increase the interest rate one more time for this year, I think that probably Fed is done at 5.5. And if we are going to look at also the other big economies, the major economies, every one of these economies stopped at 5.5. So we have to be careful. This is done in my opinion. This was the only card, and it was also a hawkish signal without taking any hawkish decision. So this was the fake part on all of this. However, this is the market and we have to accept it, how it is developed. So let's move a bit lower because we are going to look at for the data that impacted EURUSD. And on Friday, September 22nd here, we had some important data related with from Germany, from Eurozone. Both of these indicators impacted Euro, but on the other hand we can see that we had a big improvement from the previous month. So we can see composite PMI data, manufacturing and also services PMI, very big increase from the previous month. So it was a significant increase on these indicators. And also on Eurozone data we had 47.1 from 46.5 that was expected, a slight decrease here and also a significant increase as well, so better than the previous month. We had also data from the US that they were the same, but what happened during this moment? So despite the fact that we had very good data from Eurozone, if we are going to look at the market on a lower time frame, the price didn't move in this area here. So let's see what is happening on a 4-hour time frame. During FOMC, the price broke out from this piece of information. We had the wedge pattern, and the chances were very high that the price was creating this type of wedge pattern. Considering that the wedge was created in the resistance, in the support area, and it was also a weekly support area, very strong, very important, the chances were very high for a possible increase from after the breakout that happened at this moment. So this was a beautiful bullish scenario for a possible bullish movement. However, the Fed proved for another time that it is very dangerous to trade during the news event. They dumped the price by sending a hawkish signal. It moved down and the price was in this area for about 3 days. So despite the fact that we saw the price moving down, it was holding very strong. The pattern was still valid at this moment, and it didn't move lower also on Friday. So until this moment everything was fine. The data from Eurozone were very good in my opinion. However, we didn't see the price to take any clear direction. What was very strange and weird in my opinion was the movement that was created yesterday, that also invalidated the wedge pattern that we had. It was the movement related with these candles here. So if we are going to get back to the economy calendar, I really like to focus also on the economic events when trading. We may see that we had soft data for Monday, so the move was not related with this data. But as you can see on Monday, yesterday, we had very good data from Germany, and this is the leading economy for the Eurozone. It means that Eurozone is already improving. And we didn't have anything at all here. The hawkish signal from Fed was on Wednesday, so all of this movement was very, very strange. Yesterday the price was accumulating at this point, and it was very strange how it moved down. So also this movement was bearish. But what is also very strange again is because the movement was very small, despite the fact that it moved down, it was only 42 pips. Let's say 42 pips in a clear sky where we didn't have economic events, we didn't have anything at all yesterday. And we saw the price breaking down through this structure area without any reason and without news at all. So it's a bit confusing because we saw FOMC with this wave, it moved down, it stopped. This was created the second day on Thursday. For Thursday and Friday we saw the price to accumulate, but nothing interesting. And this was getting ready for another bullish movement. However, this was very ugly speculation how the price came down. And we have to be very careful, because if we are going to look at everything what happened, all the bearish movement during these days were very, very risky and with very small moves. So look at what happened after the breakout, 50 pips, and the price moved within the structure. We are having here another 40 pips, so we may see the price moving back within the structure. And we had these problems also on the past after the breakout. So look at what happened also before. So if we are going to evaluate everything what happened on the past with EURUSD, we can see that EURUSD acts most of the time in a very strange way. And lately this is becoming very risky as well, considering that we are between two of the strongest weekly areas here, 1.0640 and the second one close to 1.05. The price has stuck within these areas, and so far we have to be very, very careful. So let's delete this for the moment. And if we are going to make this chart in this way, we can see that the price so far is also creating this type of wedge pattern, and this time it is bigger in time, bigger in price, and we may see also that we have a strong support area from the wedge side. So this is increasing the odds that probably we may see another movement as the price created before. Look at these moves here, how they were created, despite the fact that they are ugly moves. We may see another one, but at this point we have to be careful because the price is still under this bearish structure. So it can tend to move down again, but it can happen with very low volume. This is what I think that we have to be careful with the downside, because it can be limited, and the wedge pattern is still holding on the lower side. On the upper part, a bullish movement may initiate soon. It is required more price development. It is not ready yet. Probably we may see Euro USD to validate the pattern first, and later we may see a bullish movement. So we have to wait and to see if the price is going to validate this wedge pattern. And on the other hand, we may see Euro USD to stay below this area here, and it can continue moving down very slowly. So the sell, it is not worth too much. The long scenario is more profitable in my opinion, and it's one of the best scenarios. However, we have to be also very careful with Euro USD, because it tends to create many false breakouts, and also the developments of the patterns are not so clear all the time. So it tends to make a big mess before the next year movement. So that's all for Euro USD. Here we are also on a bigger picture. I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. Please don't forget to hit the like button and follow. Thank you. Bye bye.